Do I look bulky? Hey Best Pally, I'm Allie, and welcome to the video of me losing my abs. No, screw that, I'm not doing it. Ugh, I've never really committed to putting on muscle before, and so this is me doing that starting now. Wait a minute, how does more muscle get rid of my abs? Well, when you eat in a way to truly allow your body to add strength and muscle mass, then you also inevitably add fat. That is bulking. I always joke on our podcast that I'm bulking, and you see me working on my lifts and caring about my strength, but all of my actions are actually focused on staying lean and fat burning. So that means all of my strength progress is really held back. My abs are getting in my way. Ideally, when bulking, you add as little fat as possible, but it's inevitable. And so I need to get comfortable with that if I'm gonna do this right, and I'm very much not comfortable with that. Don't turn off the camera! I figure if I make a video about this journey, it will force me to really commit to this instead of chickening out like I usually do, like a lean cut of chicken. Right now, I am 126 pounds, and I'm actually usually 124, but coming out of the holidays, I keep stepping on the scale 2 pounds heavier. And my stupid chicken brain is like,
oh, well, maybe we should cut our calories, really lean out, lose...
No! It's winter, and this is the perfect time to add mass. Although I do live in LA, and I never put a shirt on, I'm always filming, that's why I always stay lean and shut up, stupid brain! We're gonna eat more and get stronger, and you're gonna like it. I'm giving myself 2 months to be in a caloric surplus, and it should probably be longer, but I'm already stressing about how this is gonna feel, so a short amount of time is gonna trick chicken brain into saying, instead of hard no. I also feel like I'll end early if I hit 136 pounds, 10 more from here, which would mean about a pound a week, which seems hard to do, but also easy. Or maybe most of that weight will be muscle. Honestly, I have no idea where this is going, so let's find out together. For sure, we should know where this is starting, so besides just tracking weight, I'm also going to be tracking...
We are checking your arm pose now.
All of my measurements with the 3D body scan.
2 o'clock.
From ZOZOFIT.
And ZOZOFIT is giving my pallies a 1-year premium trial free if you click the link in the description. Instead of buying the suit, their new app allows you to scan directly from your phone camera to produce the same 3D body measurements and tracking that I'm going to use in this journey. Totally risk-free trial, no payment required.
And before photos. Plus I know all the weights I can lift on squat, deadlift, clean, etc. And I know how long it takes me to improve, so we'll see if I actually get stronger faster. I'm also gonna track my subjective experience for you throughout all of this, so my feelings and anything else that changes, perhaps my sleep, my level of soreness, my self-esteem. But now that we have a baseline, I'm going to add about 200 calories per day, which ends up being about this avocado, which doesn't seem like a lot, but I will be at 2,300 calories, which is a lot for me compared to other women my size. Just eating my extra calories over here bulking. But besides that, I've made a huge change that I think is even bigger than the extra food. You see how the sun is out? I used to fast all day and then have a protein shake workout and then a giant meal at the end of the night, at night. So that means I was having over 100 grams of protein in one sitting every day. And I always want to fight the bro science of spreading protein out and constantly be drinking a shake. But instead of fighting other people's insights, I'm gonna test them on myself and see if it works. And I kind of hate the fact that I'm changing 2 things at once, so if I do gain muscle, we don't know if it was the changing of the protein timing or the adding of the calories or both. I also have to do this now because I tested my cortisol and it's really high in the morning and it's probably from my fasting. I made a video about that earlier. In the morning, I'm up here at 16 and I should be down here. But now that adjusting to optimize my hormones may optimize my bulking too, I don't know, let's find out. I hate eating at this hour. I'm honestly forcing myself, it's just get into the habit. All right, week 2 of committing to this bulking, and we have a fail. 125 right now. I'm losing weight. 1, it is weird that adding calories did that, and 2, weird to be mad about losing weight. It's just such a brain shift. Week 3, I'm weighing in at 126.2, so I'm back up, but this is going slowly, and I'm quickly realizing that 2 months may not be enough to pull this off. I don't want to gain weight any faster because that makes it more likely that I'll get fat, not muscle. We're now on week 5. All of last week we were in Tahoe snowboarding, and I couldn't track my macros, so I feel like I was super active and probably underate, and I'm failing again at this bulking. What? I just weighed in at 129. Holy big, I'm big. My abs are not gone. Do I look bulky? What? And back down to 127.6, so fluctuations are real. Do not get hung up on one day's number. All right. Whew. I am now 128.4, and this is 5 pounds more than last week. So I am moving up in strength, although it's not some sort of miraculous huge jump. But I also haven't taken a miraculous huge jump in my food. We're well into week 8, and I didn't even check in last week because these past couple projects I've been working on have really taken a lot of my focus, which means I end up fasting. So the Lego toilet, so I'm now on hour 36 of fast, and my Flintstone car. What a beauty! My fitness tracker said that I walked over 11 miles around, under, and through that car. Kind of made me fall off my breakfast commitment. Just for a little bit, but now I'm back down to 26.8 pounds. Well, this is gonna take longer than I thought. I was expecting this to be the outro, but I still have abs. Except I now weigh 129.6, so sticking to the plan is working. We're headed in the right direction, which would kind of stress me out actually, except my ZOZOFIT scan today says I am down 0.7% body fat despite having more mass, where the gravity is pulling me down, causing more weight on the scale, which is a sciencey way of saying it's probably muscle. Yes! Yes! That is a PR. It is so hard to move up on this movement. I've never cleaned 130 pounds and I just did. But right before starting my bulk, I just hit 125 for the first time, which I'd been working on for years. So this progression happened way faster. I absolutely want to blame the bulk. 135? I mean, I gotta try. No, not happening. Okay, Spags, chill. Take the W. This week my cleans were heavier than last week and easier, and I've never experienced that before, but I should have. That's how progressive overload is supposed to work. You add weight in the new week and it feels just as heavy as last week because you've gotten stronger. But I never have that feeling. It's always more weight, feels heavier, and my form breaks down. I am now getting to experience my weights moving up and it making sense because I am stronger and it feels awesome. This week I deadlifted my 1 rep maximum for 2 reps. We're moving up. This week I had to fast for a continuous ketone monitor video, which is live on my channel now. I just finished working out and I'm in ketosis, but I feel like I reversed progress because of that. Well, I felt like I reversed progress, but then I added another rep to my former 1RM, so now we're at 3, so I guess I'm still on track. 3 days ago, I finally hit 133. This is great, right? This is what we wanted. I just did a ZOZOFIT scan, and look at my body fat just up. So watching that scan every week kind of stresses me out. And then this morning, I'm 129, which is where I was at week 5. So I'm just bouncing around between these 3 things. Oh my goodness, my lifts are going up, I'm getting stronger. Oh wait, I'm getting a bunch of body fat. Oh wait, I'm not progressing fast enough. 20 weeks is a long time to track something and still know if something's changed. Hey, am I getting stronger or fatter or staying the same?
All of the above.
That's not possible. Which one is it?
Are you lifting more?
Yes.
Do you like lifting more?
Yeah, it's really fun.
Do you feel good?
Sometimes.
I don't think women should be in a deficit for a very long time.
Well, it's been 20 weeks and I'm in an
It's
excess.
a surplus. Yeah, that's great. You're tiny. Here.
I'm bulky. Fine.
Did you take 1?
2.
Wow. I'm bulky. These M&Ms are dangerous. Why'd you get the mini ones? I'm taking double.
So that I could have one little taste and not
One
get...
little taste. You cannot taste. I could swallow 5 of these like an ibuprofen.
This video is not brought to you by mini M&Ms. Yes, I did my morning weigh-in and then my weekly scan, and I am up 5 pounds, but the same body fat as when I started the bulk. This is great. I'm succeeding. This sucks. I'm failing. I haven't filmed anything for this video in about 20 weeks, so that's 5 months where I've been bulking, and I am now 124, which is 9 pounds less than my highest and 2 pounds less than when I started the bulk. So I've been bulking for 1 month shy of a full year and I have lost 2 pounds. I'm not even failing. If we're talking about, okay, here's a spectrum of starting weight and this is where I want to go. Failing would be staying at your starting weight and not gaining weight. I'm going that way. I am hyper failing, doing it precisely wrong. I got really busy with work, not that I'm not always busy with work, my alarm's going off telling me to work, but that caused me to fast more than I should, and I've been sticking to my calorie goal and basically cut out all cardio, which does not feel great. I may have to rethink that if I keep this bulk going much longer. So it's pretty clear I should have added more than 200 calories from the beginning, and I need to start not just moving in the right direction, but moving there much faster. So I'm recommitting right now. This bulk is happening. I'm adding 200 more calories a day. That's 2,500 on a workout day total. Let's get big. Oh, I miss seeing my numbers move up. So that's 235, and I was hitting it for 3 in the past, and then when I started losing weight, could only get 2 reps and then only 1 rep. I've stalled and then started reversing progress. Ugh. So lifting that weight for 3 felt impossible before, but now I'm back. And here's also how I know my bulk is going well. Gymnastics are way harder. Perhaps you saw I got my first muscle up. Yes. And I've been doing them, but slowly I stopped hitting them every time, and it's because it's more weight on me to get up over the rings. To be clear, I'm not training any less. I didn't lose the strength to do a muscle up. It's that it now takes more strength because I have to lift more pounds. I am home at my parents' house for the holidays. This adds a layer of difficulty. Tracking while traveling isn't the greatest, and then I have this scale that is the height of technology in 1970. The glass fell out of it. Clocking in at just under 130. I'm totally staying on my workouts, skipping no days, even on Christmas Day when the gym is closed. I'm headed home today, but I ended up staying here for over 2 weeks, and it has been really tough to know if I've eaten enough. I even broke vegan this whole time to make sure that I was getting protein. Now clocking in at under 125, no! Of course, we don't trust the 70s scale, so before I left, I had hit 133, which is the highest I've ever been. Awesome. Now that I'm back, I am weighing in at 128.8. which is 4.2 pounds down. This is a continual fail video. It has now been a full year that I have been working on this bulk and this video, and I cannot not do this. At this point, I refuse to release a video where I'm like, oh, but I couldn't do it. So I did bump up another 200 calories. I am now having 2,700 a day. And keep in mind, they say the average adult male should have 2,000 a day. That being said, I am now at 132 pounds, which is 5.8 up from my starting weight, and I can tell. I can feel that I'm carrying more fat, and ZOZOFIT says I'm up a whole %, but it is not bothering me mentally like I thought it would. It also helps that I got a PR for reps on my deadlift, 235 pounds for 4, and a PR for reps on my overhead press, 70 for 4. This is what I wanted. Oh, you have seen me wear these in videos, but definitely not right now. Wow, that is uncomfortable. As I stand here with too much of me over top of my shorts, I did get another deadlift PR, 240 for 3, and I got a muscle up, and then another muscle up. I have never been able to do 2 back-to-back sets in one day, especially with pulling 6 more pounds over the ring. So not only am I getting bigger, I am getting stronger. Every leg day, I do 10 squat cleans, and I just looked. It has been 1 full year to the day that I have moved up on that exercise. Today, I added 5 pounds to my squat clean, all 10 of them, and it was easy. Followed by back squatting 175 for 3, a personal record on reps. It is working. I'm moving to a new home, pallies. And the reason I'm bringing it up in this video is because I cannot believe I've been trying to bulk for so long that I now will no longer be able to take an after photo in the same spot that I took the before photo. Pallies, you're getting the whole story, the full truth. I have now hit dirty bulk. And this is not just one late night ice cream. We are to the point where the people that work here start getting the usual ready when I walk in. Turns out 2,700 calories is a whole lot, and I'm doing a crap job of getting it during the day. So week after week, day after day, I end up doing this late at night, which I know is not good for me, but the alternative is continually failing at the bulk, and I am committed, so I'm doing this for you, pallies. Today I got another deadlift PR for reps. I have never lifted 245 for 3. And of course that's because I am now 7 pounds heavier, but my ZOZOFIT scan today says that my body fat percentage is down from when we started. I could not have hoped for a result this good. Besides getting to look like a superhero weekly, I am so glad that I've been doing these scans, because I would have seen that 7 pounds up and stressed out, oh no, I'm getting fat. This is why you can't just weigh yourself. Now I know that it's probably muscle. And if you want to stop sabotaging your own progress, check the link in the description, because ZOZOFIT is hooking my pallies up. Their app is awesome. You don't even need to use the suit. You can scan without it, although it is pretty freaking great. For sure, you've seen this whole time, it's been super helpful for my bulk.
It's also great for staying lean or losing weight. You cannot improve what you can't track, but make sure you are tracking the right things. Pallies, I am officially calling it. This moment right now is the end of my bulk. Now, I actually feel like I could go longer, especially based on my ZOZOFIT data, but there are multiple key reasons why I'm stopping right now, and I will get to those, but one of them is the fact that I have to travel, and I'm gonna be in the UK for 2 weeks. There is no way I'm not gonna lose weight doing that. Ugh. So we are done, and I can officially say this is not a fail video. Let me show you the data on how I've gone from scrawny
too large and in charge.
My weight topped out at 134.2, which is 8.2 pounds higher than when I started. And if you'll remember, I started this video already 2 pounds up from my average, so I am calling this a 10-pound gain. Also, I am just on the edge of being categorized as overweight. I had to flex while I said that. And to collect you more data, of course I had to test my deadlift 1 rep max. I can now lift 20 pounds more than my previous maximum. This is crazy. That's such a huge jump. I'm so freaking proud. And then Max suggested I test my sumo deadlift too.
265. Sumo? Regular.
My sumo's always higher than my conventional. You're right, I should probably test out the sumo.
275. That is 19 pounds heavier than my last max. Sorry that it was out of focus. I have never in my lifting career made a 1RM jump that big, and it's a big deal, especially for somebody my size, which is, of course, quite bigger now. But of course I had to test upper body too. Overhead press, which is so hard to move up on. I had zero confidence this was going to be anything of note. And then absolutely another personal record, 80 pounds. I added 2.5 pounds. That is huge for me. So the overall look confirmed I got stronger, and then I went from 2,100 calories per day to 2,700 over the course of 477 days. That would be my first lesson if you're gonna try this. You can do it faster. Don't be scared like me. Add more calories. I gained officially 8.2 pounds and went up 0.3% in body fat. Here are my before and after photos. And this is also a lesson in lighting matters. Look at the difference in my after photos when I was using natural lighting versus trying to match the lighting in my before photos. Also, flexing matters. Look how I can make my bulk look way more cut. The biggest thing I learned is that I do not feel bad about my body. I totally expected to, and I can tell that I am carrying around more weight. It even feels like higher body fat than what ZOZOFIT is telling me, but it is not as mentally catastrophic as I expected it would be. And of course, seeing my lifting numbers go up is so fun. And now so far, this has all seemed all positive, but there are 4 reasons why I need to stop right now that are negative. 1, eating this much is hard. I hate eating in the middle of the day. I would rather fast and just focus on my work, so I'm really excited to get back to that. 2, because I'm eating so much, my sleep is crap. It probably doesn't help that I'm eating very little throughout the day still, and most of it is right before I go to bed, but my sleep scores are 68, fair, 65, 67. So here's the big deal. My lowest heart rate is at the end of my sleep, like right before I wake up, 51 being my lowest heart rate, and then the ramp down from highest to lowest all the way to the end. That's not how your heart rate should look at night. Ugh, another awful one. See, this one's a little better, average 58, but you want the lowest heart rate to be earlier in the night. And I have actually started to cut already before filming this wrap up, and so now my sleep score, 73. It's not great, but it's better. And now look at my heart rate, down to 48, average 52, and that dot for the lowest one, a much better V throughout the night, instead of my death ramp from my body dealing with all the calories. And those extra calories have started to screw with my glucose control as well. So levels have started showing your average glucose, and mine is slowly creeping up. She's getting bulky. And that's a sign my metabolism is getting less healthy, so I would like to get that back down. And the fact that I haven't been doing cardio also has something to do with that. So I was trying so hard to stay in an energy surplus, I just neglected to do anything for my cardiovascular system for a really long time, and I can tell. Stairs are hard. So now that I'm getting back to cardio, I think I want to try zone 2 training, which is very trendy right now. Let me know in the comments if you want to see a video on my cut or that type of zone 2 training. And I hope my entirely too long journey inspires you, especially the girls out there who are worried about getting too bulky. It is very hard to get bulky, so do not be scared to eat more and put on muscle because it feels awesome. If you like this, you'll like seeing when I did 30 days of saunas. I'll put that down there for you. Hey Best Pally, I'm Allie, and everyone's talking about saunas lately like there's some miracle drug that can do all of these things. So I'm gonna take on a grueling sauna challenge for the next 4 weeks to show you how it transforms me. Day 1, sauna 1. I am nervous.